Good morning, students. In the last video, we discussed about the parts of a plant. In the parts of a plant, what is the parts there? In the flower, in the down, there is the parts called stalk. The next one, the sepal, the petals, and in the inner of the flower, there are the two organs. One are the male organ, one are the female organ. Male organ are called the stamens, and the female organ also called the pistil. Now we are going to discuss about the functions of these flowers. First, what is the first function? Main function for the flowers is flowers help in the reproduction. How flowers help in the reproduction? Many flowers, when we smell the liquid type of the called nectar. When we see the rose, jasmine, we can feel the sweet smell. But the reason is for the sweet smell is the nectar. There is one sweet smelling liquid is there, that is called the nectar. These nectar attracts to insects like bees, like the bees. So insects transfer pollen grains from one flower to another flower. These bees, insects can attract to these nectar, and when they can fell down on the flower, these small pollen grains can touch their legs. After that, they transfer to the one flower to another flower, one flower to another flower. These process, the pollen grains from transfer to one flower to another flower by insects is called pollination. What is that called? Pollination. So these process of the transfer to pollen grains from one flower to another flower, in these pollination process, the inner part, the female part called pistil part, slowly turn into the fruits. The pistil part, when the pollination process is done in their flower, the pollination part turn into the fruits. In this way we can find the fruits from the flowers to trees. In this way flowers can turn into the fruits. This process is called the pollination. In some plants, the flowers can store the extra food in flowers also. For example, cauliflower. The next topic is the fruits. When the flowers changes into the fruits are two types. What is there? Edible fruits and the non-edible fruits. Edible fruits means which fruits we can eat. Non-edible fruits, which fruits we can't eat. So edible fruits means whatever it is, banana, apple, mango, grapes, everything. So in these fruits, when we observe these fruit, non-edible fruits means example, daughter or foxglove. For the example of the when we seed these fruits, we can see in some fruits there are so many seeds. In some fruits only one seed is there. For example, mango. In this mango we can see the only one seed in the middle of the fruit. For some of the fruits there are two or three seeds, like sapota, apple. Sapota, another name is sapodola. And more than some of fruits are more than three seeds, like papaya, pomegranate, like this. There are so many seeds in the middle of the fruit. What is the main functions of the fruit? Main functions of the fruit, in these fruit there are so many nutrients, vitamins and minerals. This is very helpful to maintain our body very healthy. Another main function for the fruits is these fruits protect the seeds. Fruits protect the seeds. Also fruits store extra food. In the plants, when they prepare the extra food, these fruits store this excess food in the fruits. So the next topic is the seeds. When seeds are present in the inside of the fruits, then when we can plant the new plant, when they grow the new plant from the seed. When we see them, for example, in our home, in our kitchen, we can see the chickpeas, green gram, beans, kidney beans are there. When we soak these pieces in night and let him in the wet places over one day, when we see the another day, we can see the small plants coming from these plants. How can we come these plants? The remain plant, they retain the fruits, become dry and may burst. The main upper part means the burst open. Then the plants will be coming from the seeds, and the pleasant flavorful condition the plants will be grow.